This is Raptor News. So I received inspiration by the Spirit of the Most High God, and it tells me exactly what I should be talking about. There are other things that I want to talk about, but I'm going to do exactly what I was told to talk about at first, and then we'll go into something else after I say what the Most High God want me to say through His Spirit, and that is to hold to forgiveness. So we have the Bible telling us to forgive 70 times 7. Forgive 70 times 7. What is 70 times 7? And that's how much you should be forgiven. The question is why? Because there is a balance system, and most people, it's only going to be very few people who listen to me. Who ain't hard-headed and actually listen to what I'm saying to them, because I'm giving you a knowledge that it took me a long time to get. There is a balance system, and the entire world works on this system. It works without fail unless God comes in Himself and intervenes. It works without fail every single time. When you understand the balance system and you apply it in your life, your whole life can change overnight. And then how does this balance system work? Anybody who's been listening to Raptor News for years, you understand that it works by whatever you put into it, whatever you sow, that is what you're going to get out and reap. And I'm saying that is facts. That is my hand swearing, or before the Most High God, swearing to you that is 100% facts. If you do not put violence and mischief and stupidity in the world, you ain't going to get that out of it. If you don't put cheating and mayhem and contention in the world, you ain't going to get that out. If you put nothing but love into people, that is what you're going to get back, unless you done totally lied to your damn self and you live in a lie. You're really a shithead, but you don't really look at yourself, or you really don't know what you are and who you are. And there's some people who lie to themselves good. God will punish you through your children. So if you're like, what did my child do? He had you as a parent. That's what he did. Right? He will punish you through your children. He might even take the soul of your kid out, and you thinking your child is sitting there alive, and you just seeing the body moving, and then some stray bullet come and blow his head off or something. This is what happens. It gets into a car accident. The angel probably already came and took the soul of the child, and you just see the suffering body because it was there to be left as a punishment to you. And a lot of these things happen like that, and people's like questioning God. Why did you do that, God? Why would God take a child? Because you was due one. God knows exactly how to get you, when to get you, and why He should get you. He's never absent at any time or place. He sees everything. He is the all-seeing God. And I ain't talking about the devil. I'm talking about the Most High God of Israel. He is the all-seeing. And so, and we know the devil only see out his left eye. He can only see evil. When he is seeing you, it's because you wicked. That's how that works. So, if we know that the world works by whatever we put in, we get out, then put in what you want. And that is what Christ was trying to say to this world. Judge not that you be not judged. For whatever measure you judge, it will be measured back to you. Someone is going to judge you like that. You judge a fat person, eventually you'll get fat, and someone will judge you to the exact measure you judge someone else, and for however long you judge them. You talked about somebody's double chin, you'll have one. You talked about somebody with cancer, you'll have that or something worse. Whatever you put in, you live by the sword, you die by it. You take into captivity, you go into captivity. Right? We know the book says these things, and God says what? I will recompense a man's way on his head. As you have done, it shall be done back to you. So from the Old Testament to the New Testament, it all says the same thing. You just get what you put in, people. And so now we go back to forgiveness 70 times 7. You have to be judged. God ain't going to be playing with your ass. You only get what you earn in this world. You're going to find that out, and you're going to find 100% that to be true. You don't put into your marriage is going to go downhill. You don't water your grass, it's going to turn brown. You know, you don't love, you ain't going to be loved. You put in hate, you're going to get hated. You bully people, you're going to get bullied. You're going to go to prison or a place like that where somebody can bully your ass thoroughly. Again, you live by the sword, you die by it. You live by that gun, you're going to die by it. You'll see that God means business. When he said he going to stone somebody for something, if he said that the punishment is a stone in the meteorites, is going to get your ass when the time comes. At the appointed time, the meteorites is going to stone your wicked ass for adultery and fornication and all the rest of that shit. So here's what God is saying. If you can pardon, he can pardon. If you can forgive, he can give. If you give, he will increase. Everything that you do then has to be for it to work in this system for the Most High God. We don't do shit for people. We ain't doing it to be seen of men. Oh, look, they gave a lot of money. Oh, look, they did this. Oh, look, they did that. We're not doing anything to be seen of men. We doing it for the love of the Most High God only. We are serving, when he say serve him only, he mean that. So when we are serving people, giving charity to people, loving people, being nice to people, forgiving people, overlooking people like God commanded that we do, we are serving the Most High God, because we need to do those things for him and him alone, for his sake, for his will only. We only serve him. With that said, it's like I told Brother Sinky to forgive his father. If you're looking for forgiveness from God, I'm just saying this, and they might get mad at me, who cares? But if you're looking for forgiveness from the Most High God, you have to be forgiving. You can only get what you put into this system. God designed it, so everything is going to be fair and just in the end. You'd be like, oh, God got it out for Esau. God got it out for your ass. You don't have to be Esau. He got it out for anybody who go against his commandments. If Esau is obeying it, Esau is good in God's eyes. If Esau is blessing you, God is going to bless Esau. Can't listen to the camps. They are fucking foolish and they misguided as shit. They are a long ways away from where we at. Anyway, again, right now the Spirit of God, the Spirit of truth comes to me and it tells me by inspiration. It ain't no magical voice. If somebody hearing voices, maybe they need medication. It is by inspiration, and it says, tell them to hold to forgiveness. Forgive as many people as you possibly can. Forgive the damn rapist. Forgive the molester. Forgive the person who embarrassed and humiliated you. Forgive that man for cheating and dumping your ass, or whatever the hell he done did and she done did to you. Forgive your children. And sometimes people is hard to forgive. The harder the person is to forgive, then the more it takes off of your bad deeds. Then God can forgive you your hard sins to forgive. You want to start with the most hardest person to forgive and forgive them and hold to that forgiveness. Meaning apply that in your life. When God say forgive people, that means people have done something wrong. Most likely to you. Right? And so he putting them there so you can clean your slate. Either you're going to clean your slate by forgiving, pardoning, overlooking, and being kind and turning the other cheek and I am telling you right, please listen to me, or you're going to clean your slate by going through the fire. You're going to get purified one way or the other. I'll just decide, if God tell me to kiss some ass, I'm going to kiss some ass. Because I ain't fucking with that fire. And when I teach, I'm teaching you to stay the fuck away from the fire, period. You can play games with homosexuality, you're going to get hit by them meteorites, and you're going to experience the fire. You're going to feel that damn lava and all that soot that's going to be coming off of that damn planet on your asses. You can play around with child molestation, drugs, gang banging, partying, bad company, right? Adultery, fornication, whatever the hell you doing wrong, murder. You can play around. But God ain't going to be fucking around, because he said a fire, pay attention closely, devours before his coming. Old Testament and New Testament. And you're going to be tried by fire. And the fire is going to test every man's work. We are going through holy hell out here on the West Coast. The temperatures out here where I'm at is like 120 degrees. It feels that way. It is smoldering. You can barely breathe in this damn weather. You better have a shady place and some air conditioning. If the power go out here right now, you're going to hear of mass death. That's how bad it is. Right? You got to have a backup system. You cannot rely on another man for your life. Neither can you rely on him for your salvation. We all rely on the Most High God. And I'm going to say this to you guys. I was going to talk about people think that you got it going on out in the desert and blah, 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 because you're growing watermelon and you're raising some lambs and you're growing fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. But how many of them you going to sell to pay the bills? We ain't growing that damn much. You know what I mean? You can have the lake. You can have the bomb shelter. You can have, but nothing can save you. The only thing going to save you is you stop doing iniquity and obey the Most High God and serve him only. That's the only thing going to save you. Other than that, there is no place of safety. There's nowhere to run. If God don't come deliver your ass when this time comes, and it's coming fast, you're going to burn. You know. And just like I said, we have our time. We got bills that we cannot pay. We got to just pay a little bit at a time. And that's the life that we live in. And I don't mind as long as I'm out of that city. You know. It ain't easy on you just because you got out of the city. We live in a world with Satan, and Satan is everywhere, right? And he and all these people, and these people are nuts. It's like I said, the National Guard being called into Milwaukee, right? But it need to be called into Philadelphia, Chi-Town, what do you call this damn place? Buckhead, Georgia. All these people getting killed and smoked every damn where. And every time you look up, all I'm saying is story after story of people murdering and being murdered. Story after story after story. Murder, murder, murder is the word of the day. And they calling the National Guard, and they should have been called it in Chicago. Everybody knows that. And so basically, if you put in good, you move away from evil, evil then has to move away from you. If you stop doing evil, then evil will stop doing you. All these curses is coming on you because you are not obeying the Most High God, Deuteronomy 28:15. That's why all this shit is happening to you. And God said He's going to punish you through your kids. He's going to send people to punish you. And everything is going to happen to you under the sun. Everything you lay your hands on until you get destroyed because you ain't obeying them commandments. And that's all it is. And so, again, we forgive so that we be forgiven. We put in, He's going to return your way on your head. Then it better be a good fucking way. This is Raptor News.